So for this week's project in Premiere Pro, you're going to be taking images that you like to work on, primarily from your portfolio or past projects, and put them together in a way that really highlights you as an artist. What you're going to need is this. You're going to need this one. And let's go into Premiere Pro. So it's loading. That goes. Okay, so I'm going to go new project and Premiere Pro Week 3. So I'm going to go create. Now the first thing you need to do, of course, is go to Windows, Workspace, Captions, Graphics, Reset to Save Layout. Go to Effects Control, pull this over, pull this one over, and then pull this slider over to where you could start to see effects. One thing it didn't show was the Essential Sounds, so we'll turn that on. So just like before, we're going to go Import, and on their desktop we have this one. Now keep in mind, once we have that done, okay, so let's say you really like clouds, okay, so you could do video or photos of clouds, okay, right there's fine. Download, boom, pull that over. Okay, so let's go into Premiere Pro, make sure to download it first. It's there, cool. All right, so what you need to do is this. Go into Import, go into Downloads. There's that cloud layer. Boom. One thing you got to do is resize this shot because it's huge. Been playing with our new camera, and let me be very clear, it puts everything huge. So there we go. So press play. It's right about there where the clouds bank out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go File, Import. Remember a couple weeks ago when we did our logos? So, got a few. There we go. We'll pull this one in right there. Now, keep in mind, it's right there. I can resize it a little. Resize it. There we go. All I'm going to do is just do a little effects, video effects, transitions, and all I'm going to do is just do a little film dissolve. Click and hold, put it in there, put it in there. It doesn't have to be elaborate, just something to kind of give it that spacing. So I'm going to go here, make it go a little bit longer. There you go. Play. Right there, I could cut it. Boom. Get rid of that intro part. Delete. Ooh. Maybe give it a little audio. Just down. What does that sound like? I forgot what it sounded like. That looks cool. Okay, let me just level that clip again. Sounds good. There, cut it. Boom. The only thing I need to do now is just go to this and go for the audio transitions. Fade in, fade out. That's your intro card, okay? So let me press play again. Ooh, looks cool. Like it. Go File, Export. Media. Sure. Put your name and title card. Desktop. And let's go ahead and go 1080 HD. Export. This will be your Howling Wolf at the beginning of all your videos from here until the day you graduate if you want, or you could update it. Me personally, I am always updating it. Okay, so I got that going. Good. I could close Premiere Pro. Everything's good. I could close the. Actually, let me go ahead and go for Joshua Tree. Hmm. So I forgot an H. C. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to download that one. Going to been there many a times. Download that one. Okay. So this week is all about highlighting your work and where you come from. Okay. Don't ever think like, oh, I come from the low desert. I only got certain things to offer. No, the desert has its own natural look to it. Okay. Joshua trees have a very distinctive look. Okay. So keep that in mind, please, as they download. Okay. I've got so much I got to clear off this computer in a sec. So, as that's doing, I'm going to go into Premiere Pro again. So, the big thing too is your name and title card is now your intro. I would rather see you do your intro, okay? So, week 3, project, create. Okay. So, what you're going to do is this go File, Import, and let's go ahead and go Desktop. Let's do your name and title card. The big thing is it has to be the size parameters of the Howling Wolf. If it's not, it's pretty obvious it's not. So I got that sound. Look at that. It's been leveled. If only a student had done that, that would have been cool. Okay, so I got that. So I'm just going to go import and just downloaded a couple on Joshua trees. So I'm going to put that in, bring that over. Ooh, there's audio, but there's not really audio. Let's check the size of that clip. Ooh, it's huge. But I could keep that there for a second, okay? So remember, this is a showcase of your work. So import, this would probably be the stuff that's in your drive or in your portfolio. So it needs to be work like, ta-da, this is when we did the Want It posters. So let me go ahead and put in this one, my Dutches. Boom, pull it over to the V2. Now, if you notice, it's pretty straightforward sizing wise. Fits perfectly. Oh my gosh, it's like 15 by 15 as a universal size. Did I set you up to succeed? I did. I could put that there. Okay. I could go import. Put in another one. Boom. Pull this one on top. Boom. And just move that over. Okay. So right there, it's a good little showcase. Now, if you notice, I got 2 layers here. Okay. I could then pull this one. I'm going to leave it there just for now. But say I need more video clip. Control C. Go all the way down to here. Press Control V. Okay. So I might do a little transition there. Little film dissolve. Okay. Center of cut. Let's crank that up. Center of cut. Crank that up. Boom. Okay. That way it dissolves real naturally and it's not going to be jarring to see. And the reason why I don't just let this be a jump cut is put a little dissolve there. God, I love that it resets it. There. Okay, so watch. When you put it on a still image, see how they both fade in? You have to put the same effect on both of them. If not, it's going to look a little jarring. Then I'll have a little fade out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's actually a little bit long. So how do we shorten still images? If you notice, I'm on my select tool. I could just come over here, bring this in to right about there, bring this in to right about there, and it'll line it up. Okay, I could actually go a little bit tighter. So just wanted to have it go, oh, cool. Right about there, I want it to actually fade. So right about here is where I want it to start fading. Just going to bring that in a little. Bring that in a little. Perfect. Okay. So let's watch that again. Press play. Ooh, fade out. Nice. Okay, so that's my first sequence. Okay. So then I'm going to go File, Import. And all these are pretty much the Obama ones. So let me see. What else do I got? What else do I got? Got some of my pups on here. I got this one. So I'm going to pull this in. Now keep in mind, it doesn't have video layer 4, but watch what I could do. I can still put it up there. Boom. Right about there is where I want to make the cut. It'll line it up for me. So I'm going to delete the back half of it. Delete. I'm going to just put that one there. Okay. So I got that there. Now what I could do is go File, Import, and what else I got? Did some shoes earlier in the year. So I could go here, pull this one in, make it a little cut. Boom. Boom. Okay. Then I could put that one over here. Okay. File, Import. Remember when I did that one? Hee hee. So I could keep going down. Ooh, my mammoth shoe. Pull that one in, put it on top, and I'm just cutting these into sizes. And then I'll line them up and kind of do the show of shows, really. Also, if you have video from the last couple of weeks and you want to showcase that, you could put that on the timeline too. But for the most part, I put that here. I'm going to bring this over. It's fine. Move that over. This one here. Move that one here. You could make it a little bit bigger. Boom. Boom. So that's nice. It's going to show a little gradual fade. Little gradual fade. Film grain is fine. Or you could always do those green screen effects, okay? Or you could have it solo, but just realize when it's solo, I'm still requiring you guys to have 5 separate sequences. Control C, put this here, Control V, Control V, it's fine. Okay, come back, zoom in a little. So this is 1, 2, 3, but it's got to be good. Right about here, I'm going to go File, Import, and do I have anything from this week? Not really. I got my green movie or my final part. You could splice in the videos you've done. If you have one you really like let's say I have this one. Open. Okay. Pull in that one. Move all these clips over. Okay. Boom. Okay. Then I'll go to that one. Okay. So I got that clip. Then I'm going to put in a couple more of the sequences that we've done so far. Yeah, there we go. Even though I lost the original clip, I could go like this, resize it. Because remember, this was the poster, so that's why it's a different size. So I could go there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut. Boom. Then just put those effects on. Just a little film dissolve at the beginning, film dissolve at the end, film dissolve here. Boom. If it says that, don't worry about it because it's supposed to say that. See if it has that fade on there. It does. Let me click there. Center of cut. There we go. So then it'll just fade to that. Okay. So at this point, let's say you're out of time for today. You could actually go right here, export, export media. You could put your name and day 1. Desktop, H.264, 1080, export. Now remember too, you could download this clip and add on to it tomorrow, okay? Or you could add on this part here on existing footage, okay? So I'll show you that in a second. So let's say it's Monday, you guys are working really well, you run out of time to add the 5 separate pieces, right? The 5 separate pieces are like, you need 5 things in there on that layer 2 or 3, okay? So as this is exporting, just keep that in mind. So we could re-upload this and go from there. All right. Let me see if I can pause the Screencastify. Just pause that. Okay. So I didn't want to kill a lot of video there. So let it show that. Okay. So I'm going to close Premiere Pro. Nope. That. Let's get that. Okay. So let's say day 2, you come in and you're like, oh, I have this attached to the assignment. So what can you do? Go into Premiere Pro again. Download the video you were working on. And then go into here. Go new project. Go day 2. Okay, so I got everything here. So I'm going to go File, Import, and go to your name day 1, open, pull that in. So see how it looks a little different now? Remember, there's only audio there. So then right there, I got David S. Pumpkin, that's the 3. Then I could put other stuff right there. So I could go File, Import, and go into Samples. Put that there. Remember, it's pretty much sized to the canvas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to cut there. Okay. Delete that. Then I could also go in File, Import. Open. That right on top. Make the cut. Boom. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to click on that clip, double click there, move it over. Pepper Jack love Fraggle Rock. Boom. Just go move it over so I can click on this one. If that happens here, just go to these arrows, go to effects control. I double clicked it is why. You got to just click it up there, pull it over. You can resize them depending on how you want to do it. Control Z. Okay. So then I'm going to go and put the effects at the front. Dissolves, film dissolve. Film dissolve. There we go. So they'll fade in, fade out. I mean, it's up to you what you want as your background video or any effects there. But remember, you need five kind of clips that show your main work. You could also have one of your video one. That one will count. So I got the 3 before it, the video clip, and then the one at the end. But for me, I'm just going to throw in there just maybe one something else. Or you could also do the green screen effect, okay? So keep that in mind. I got those fading in. Throughout the week, I will show you other tips and tricks. So I'll just throw in one more just to show you. Say it's this one. Pull that in. Double click the top. Remember too, it could be something like that where it takes the whole canvas. Effects, film dissolve, film dissolve. The last little thing is we put in audio last week. So what I need to do is go File, Import. See what audio I have. I still have that Boondock Saint one. Okay, let me see what I could get from Pixels. Pixabay, music, chill. Let me play that. That'll work. Okay. So go in here, File, Import, Downloads, Fluffy Study. Right about there is fine. Cut there. Boom. Remember too, you always want to level that clip. Music clip. Press play. So you got your title sequence. That's probably what we're going to do Monday and Tuesday. And I got that going. Okay, so right there I'll make a cut with this audio. And then I'll fast forward. It's right about there. Cut that. Then cut out that clip because if the original clip has audio, that's fine. Put a little fade at the beginning, a little fade out here, a little fade in, a little fade out. Boom. So I press play. Oh, Blue, you're back. Oh, happy day, and it's a John Dog. Then it starts fading in. That's all that I'm asking for the video this week. We will have other things. The title card is one. The clips. Before this, in a nutshell, will give you a solid C. If you're able to put 5 separate things in there that highlight your work, okay? So I'm going to go File, Export, Media. Now remember, if it doesn't do that, this is the example of what you're doing. Okay. There we go. Export. So remember too, when in doubt, I need 5 separate pieces of your work or double up to fill the canvas frame. A little video in the back and audio, of course. And then after this week, pretty much we're done with assigning things in Premiere Pro for a hot minute. You'll know the basics. You'll know the basics of all the programs. When we come back from spring break, that's when we hit the ground running and we crank it up to 110.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.